player cards. And if you look on the actual stream, I guess you'll see them. Neetsel versus Omeganumber, excuse me.
Yeah, so Neetsel versus Omeganumber. This is actually Neetsel's only second mystery tournament. But in their first mystery tournament, went 6-2 and made top 8. Was one of the few people who beat Andy in the brackets to make it there. So Neetsel is a very tough competitor. So watch out for them versus Omeganumber, who is joining for the first time, but has been in the community for a bit. So finally dipping their toes in the water, giving the tournament the chance that they just haven't had to do before. So this is in the past. This is from 2002.
Yeah, this is the years before Mystery Tournament ever started. This is
before video games were invented.
Yeah, it's all of them.
2002. But that is not the only match that we will be vodcasting, because this vodcast is surprise a double. We have.
Yeah, I can switch that in just a sec. I think we're at our limit for how many box arts we can have uploaded, so I'm deleting some of the older ones.
But yeah, as I was saying, this isn't the only match that played this time. We also have Yorkie versus Mari-Mauritz. I think, yeah, words. And these are both first-time competitors, so we don't really have much on them outside of their wonderful avatars that they have on their cards. One of them looks like it's from Princess Remedy. I'm not sure what that is, though.
Oh, on the right? That's Snake, Rattle, and Roll.
Oh, that's Snake, Rattle, and Roll. I mean, it has the same, like, all of the graphics of that look exactly the same if they're 8-bit. They all look the same.
Yeah. At least I think that's what that is.
And then Yorkie having the underwear anime cat girl.
I don't know what we're listening to, but there's no time for me to change it now. For some reason, the thing hates this box art. It won't accept it. So yeah, we are close to just gotta get some timing on these videos. See if we can upload box art now. Nope. I don't know what's going on.
Just put a ball and a thundercloud. That should get the point across.
Well, I even downloaded a different. The problem is I can't just put none. It'd be confusing if I put anything else. Oh, here we go. I can put empty. Which is actually a different game, but as far as you know, it's just empty.
Oh, I didn't realize. So this is actually Yorkie's second MT. The card is incorrect. So my apologies. Fix that, data people. Don't make me look like an idiot on stage. I can do that well enough on my own.
It did look, though. It looks all fixed now. Now I don't know what's going on. What are we listening to? This sucks. Anyways, I'm not changing it because No, I moved them.
Yeah, all right. So we're just getting everything set up here. ID is rolling back the tape,
Exactly.
going all the way back to 2002. We were all young, some of us not even alive yet.
I guess that's probably true. Oh yeah, you specifically because
Yeah, I wasn't born until 2018. I'm
very mature.
a big 5-year-old.
And someone born in 2018 is 5? That's kind of crazy.
Well, I mean, like if they were born in January, they'd be 5.
Mhm.
Like I can do age math on stream, but I can't do math on stream.
Alright, here we've got the game. It's Rolling Thunder 3. We'll see if eventually I'll be able to grab the box art. But for now,
we have our two races here. Neetsel versus Omeganumber, and then Yorkie versus Mari-Mauritz.
okay, see how fast I can go. 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 Go.
Go.
Right, here we are. Looks like my Omeganumber time wasn't perfect. It's totally fine. We don't need to worry about that.
Yeah, spoilers for what is to come.
Although, I do hope to have their audio. There we go.
Okay, I wasn't too far off, but this is Rolling Thunder 3. This is a side-scroller. You've got a gun. You can pick a special weapon each stage, and there is, in the paste bin that was provided, there was a specific note for specific levels which weapons to pick. But for these other ones, it's kind of just a grab bag of whatever your preference is. So as the game goes, you're scrolling off to the side. You have these doors that will replenish your bullets. When you run out of ammunition for your main gun, it goes to a slower shot, so it is beneficial to go and get those doors. And then most of these just kind of like keeping your HP. You only have 3 hits. And enemies constantly are spawning. And then the other trick is that there are usually 2 levels which you can go. You can get the top route or the bottom route, and you can jump between them. And so I don't think we're going to see too much trouble with this first level. And then you have a set amount of lives, and then if you do lose your life, you do respawn where you're at with full HP. But if you do run out of lives, it is a restart of the stage.
I love this guy's block cycle.
And that is round 1 clear for Neetsel. And Mari-Mauritz and Yorkie having to restart round 1. I hope you enjoy that game over music.
I didn't see any of this match. I only know that it's long, so I haven't actually watched any of this.
I will say, we will get to a point where you could go 40 minutes into the future and it doesn't seem like much has changed.
Oh no. Well, maybe I will. I don't know. We'll have to consider that.
Yeah, but Neetsel entering the factory, which we will see is going to be the home of many of our competitors in this race.
So this reminds me of Shinobi, where you can change like layers.
Yeah, so like you can go up to the top row, you can go to the bottom row, and switching between them is going to be vital for the stages in order to like maintain ammunition, not getting hit.
Yeah, this game honestly looks like a lot of fun to me. I really like the Shinobi games too. I like simple, you got to kind of memorize where the stuff is, but I could definitely see how that would get frustrating.
Yeah, this game is not forgiving with some of its enemy placements. Yeah, and Neetsel, as you can see, sometimes there are doors that will actually change your special weapon. Neetsel picking the laser.
Bullet.
Yeah, bullet just recharges your bullets. We're shooting robo-dogs. They're not real dogs. And you can only do it once, so it's not like you can constantly camp out those bullet rooms.
Neetsel tried. Do you have two weapons?
Yeah, so you have the main weapon you always have is a pistol, and it has rapid fire, provided that you have bullets. If you don't, it goes into a more of a slower shot. And then you have a special weapon which also has limited ammunition. And then if you re-enter the special, like as you can see, Neetsel just entered the S door. That recharges the original special weapon that you picked at the start of the level. So Omeganumber making it through is in the factory, while our bottom racers are still having a time in level 1. It's not the easiest game to play blindly for the first time.
Oh, yeah, Neetsel reacting well to duck under these bullets, though.
Alright, and now we are at this crab robo-boss.
The giant enemy crab. This is a real battle from modern Japan.
Yes, this is a historically accurate game.
Oh.
And Neetsel taking a death, having to redo all of round 2.
Oh, seriously? That's pretty rough.
Yeah, if you get a game over, you have to start the stage from the beginning.
Let me make absolutely sure that we've got the correct order on the second race. We do.
Yeah, but this game is not forgiving at all. Like, it will spawn enemies in patterns that make it almost impossible to avoid taking damage. Like, there is a specific route the game wants you to take through these levels in order to not take damage or not get overwhelmed.
I really like the animation. I just think it's cool. It's got a lot of frames, but also just like this guy's walk. He's like...
I mean, this game is really cool. It's really nifty. Like how you have basically almost a choose your own adventure with the weapons for each round.
Yeah, it's interesting that they get used up permanently. I feel like you can kind of screw up and have to start the game over if you make bad decisions.
Yes, that's why in the paste bin it does mention that there is some specific levels where it is important that you pick these items.
Let's look at the paste bin here.
Yeah, but I believe you have infinite continues, so it's not like they're going to be struggling and having to replay the entire game over again, because that would make this unviable.
You can choose to not take a sub-weapon.
Oh, interesting. Then you're just at the mercy of whatever the game gives you.
Yeah. No pistol ammo. You get a worse pistol.
Yeah. So yeah, if you run out of bullets for your main weapon, it goes to a slower shot. You can essentially rapid fire when you have bullets. But now all of our racers are on round 2.
This
And
laser looks like shit for this crab. I don't think it's even good. I would stick with the... Because, I don't know. The crab lit up like 7 more times in a row. Can you bounce on dudes' heads?
Yes.
Awesome.
I believe we're gonna see on, I think, Omeganumber, there will be a very funny moment.
Can you believe this 80s cop with like suspenders can Goomba on the bad guys? That's awesome.
Look, who hasn't Goomba'd in their life?
Yeah. We've got a quote about this, actually. There we go.
That's not Goombaing. That's...
Well, I would need to jump more in order to have the opportunity to do such a thing. So you can see how often it happens to me. I guess they're not suspenders. It's like a holster, but
yeah, it's like the upper arm holster.
We don't have any quotes related to Goombas, unfortunately.
Yeah, I mean, a score of 4, you can't do more. Pretty close to what a Goomba's life is like.
Sure. Yeah, he's a loose cannon. You're going crazy! You're stomping on all these criminals? You can't be doing this! You're jumping 10 feet in the air! We have rules, Johnson!
Oh, someone quoted my now favorite quote.
Wait, that was in the Discord. Somebody brought it over here.
Yeah, someone literally decided to bring it here. Because it wasn't me.
Boney is savage. Oh, here's the slow shot. Jeez! Slow is right. He's throwing a little... He's like spitballing him now.
Yeah. I don't remember when in the race it happens, but like we'll want to keep an eye on Omeganumber at a certain point because it's very funny. Yeah, but Neetsel recharging their bullets. The big trick is it's not only just surviving, but like getting to the boss. The boss has like an interesting pattern. It's understandable, but the first few times fighting the crab, it's just hard to kind of grasp exactly what you need to do to dodge its attacks.
Yeah, to me it didn't look possible. It looked like it... Oh no! He got Goomba'd by the crab. He didn't know it was coming. I'm sorry, Omeganumber. That was sad. The
boss does big damage. Like, you only want to be hit by its shots. Because, as you saw, it just tore up Omeganumber.
Yeah, you have the 3 health down there. I figured everything always did 1.
But now Neetsel on the boss.
Okay.
Only 1 HP. 1 HP in a dream. And that dream is now dead. Neetsel having to restart this level.
How many lives do you have to go through this? 3?
You have 3. So it says 2, but there is a 0th life. And Yorkie having to restart. Yeah, the stage is just... It's not only the enemy placement making it really difficult to make it to the boss without taking any lives lost or damage, but the boss itself is also really quick and having to dodge it. And all of your resources have been just used up. And this is just the second round of the game.
True. Although, how it seems to me is that once you do this, you
should be able to like understand like, oh, this
Yeah.
is when these enemies are gonna pop out. This is when I should be able to go into this door.
I feel
to
like
not take-
after beating round 2, you're gonna beat 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 way faster than 2. Just I don't, because you kind of have to learn that you have to be really cautious. I don't think you can ever walk past an enemy in this game, in my opinion. You just gotta turn around and shoot him. You have a gun. It's not that long to turn around.
All right, so Omeganumber having the machine gun, getting to see one of the new attacks from the crab. It can now basically pin pirate shot you. So having to restart. Omeganumber back at the beginning of round 2.
Look at this dude's walk. He's like, he means business.
I mean, you don't become a loose cannon cop on the edge without
Yeah.
meaning business. And
Wearing
so
heels,
Mari-Mauritz,
too.
making it to, I believe, the boss for the first time. So we're going to see, has no bullets in their normal gun, and doesn't even really get a full chance to fight it, as gets a game over and having to restart.
It's too bad, because you gotta learn the pattern, it seems like, to have a chance of getting past that crab. Wonder if I still have the crab from Fortified Zone on here.
All right, Neetsel actually having a good attempt, has all of their lives, just lost one of them though. Might be able to beat the boss in this run through. Lighting it up with this laser. Down to 0 lives. Gets it. The crab is down for Neetsel. Neetsel is moving on. That crab that you have just posted. Look at that guy.
Yeah.
He wants to be a little friend. But now Neetsel moving on to round 3. Didn't actually have to pick a weapon for this stage because we're just going full throttle. We're on a motorcycle.
I don't think that was intentional, but like that's not a bad place to intentional, so like I'm okay with that. Due process. You think my partner got due process? Crabs, so many crabs, I don't even want to think about it anymore. Alright. Yes, yeah. That's Fortified Zone. We played that in the like Gamesgiving finals or something, and there was like every single boss was a different sort of crab for some weird reason. It had nothing to do with anything. So we just
I mean, crabs are literally a fortified zone, so it makes sense.
That's
They
really
have a
true.
shell. And as we saw, Omeganumber taking another death. It's not easy. As Mari-Mauritz now onto the crab, has the shotgun, 0 lives, 2 HP left. I think has a rhythm though. Might be able to... Yeah, it has this pattern down of dodging, so Mari-Mauritz might be able to take this.
I like the spread. Oh.
Oh, but jumps right into the shot. But
Rough.
Mari-Mauritz
learned a lot.
has a pattern though, and I think if it's just a matter of like maintaining that pattern, and that's the hard part about the boss. It's just like the longer a fight you have to take in having to do something
Las
repeated.
Vegas Nights. I love the in-between. The aesthetics are just strong in this game.
Oh, it's very good.
Like, I would definitely watch this anime. If this was an anime, I would, like, 100% watch.
I mean, this is a cheesy 80s cartoon, Western cartoon, like when they made the animated A-Team.
Oh man, there it is, Omeganumber.
Yeah, this is what I'm talking about.
It's awesome. Can he not do anything?
He is trapped until, like, yeah, because he's waving his mouse. He's like, what do I do?
He can't move left or right? Oh no.
Yeah, the enemies just keep, yeah.
What? What are the chances? How'd you get out of this? Did you have to restart the game?
Just watch. Somehow, a miracle happens. A miracle
Good
happens.
timing.
Like, beautiful.
What an insane situation. Neetsel walking past the famous Star Casino on Moon Street. All your favorite Las Vegas locations.
Yeah. There's the Red Rose.
There's the Red Rose. Penn and Teller headline there every night.
Can watch people beating up ninja stars.
Yeah, that's a really good soft lock. I can't believe... That's something that would not have been found in testing.
There's King Coin.
King Coin. King Coin is good. King Coin is like, because it's like gambling, but also like King Kong. I think there's like works on a few levels.
I mean, King, there's also cards, so like...
Yeah. Oh, Omeganumber is destroying this dude. Oh. Well, now he's doing it again. Look, he has so much bullets. He has for full auto.
Yeah, getting hit.
Yeah, that
there we
crab's
go.
dead.
So Omeganumber not as far behind as I initially remembered, but has a lot of work to do.
Somebody
to
give
catch
me
up
a
to
good
Neetsel.
picture of the crab from this game so I can put it on stream. I can't do it while I'm streaming, but someone can post it in the chat.
What are you just adding? Are you gonna add more crabs every 10 minutes?
Yeah.
Sorry to spoil what you were doing after you did it once.
No, wasn't necessarily, but I mean now I am. Neetsel's in the hotel now. This is King Coin. Oh, that guy takes 2 shots. Got Kevlar. Yeah, this is actually a lot like Shinobi. I don't know if it's the same company, but like Shinobi does that same thing where when you run into enemies, you don't get hurt, you just get like bumped.
Which honestly is true to real life.
Yeah, no, for sure. I think that contact damage, people are always like, oh, lives? We're way past lives in games. I think we're way past contact damage in games. Why don't you just make games where you get hurt when an enemy attacks you instead of, like, walks into you? I think that's stupid.
Look, you take emotional damage every time, like, you schedule something with your enemy and they don't show up. We're getting some real, like, 2022, 2023 emotional damage strats.
Yeah. But this raise was way back in 2002, though, so let's be a little bit more.
Yeah, so, like, there's going to be no emotional damage. Emotions hadn't been invented yet.
2002, we've got to be like, I don't even know. 2002, we got to be like Sugar Ray about this. Everclear. I guess he wrote songs about his dad leaving him. There was still some emotional damage then.
Got it.
I mean, this is the big Linkin Park era of music.
I was gonna say Linkin Park, but I feel like that's going to. When did Hybrid Theory come out? Is it that old? I'm looking it up.
I mean, it may be like 2004, maybe 2005.
No, 2000. 2000. No, you're right.
Okay, no, this is Linkin Park's heyday.
Yeah.
They had all of the middle schoolers raving.
My dad would like download stuff online like before you could even do torrents, like way back. And so he would just get a bunch of really bad like tag songs that were all wrong and just like stuff, you know, because that's just how it was then. But he had this video that was like an FMV, like it was like a music video made out of Final Fantasy IX cutscenes, a game which he had never heard of or played, set to Linkin Park's In the End.
Yep.
Like, he would always, and he was like, this is so sweet, he like loved it, and we would always use it to like test, like if he got new speakers or something, we would just like blast that video of Final Fantasy IX cutscenes set to Linkin Park's In the End. It's a good memories.
Oh, that was like the heyday of YouTube, where like almost everyone had like, here's my FMV of my favorite thing
AMV?
set to
AMV. That's what it is.
AMV
Yeah.
set to my favorite song, and it would be terrible.
This was actually pretty well timed, but it was pre-YouTube. You can find it on YouTube now if you look up Atom X. ATOMX is the person who made it, but like this was like before he downloaded it through like it must have been like 2001 or something. It was like super old, which actually is kind of crazy. Like Final Fantasy IX was like not that old then. I guess it wasn't like a classic game, it was like a modern game that they were making a video out of.
I mean, well, FF9, like, because that's not too far, like from 2002 or 2000.
Yeah.
Like that's actually probably the most recent one, because I don't think FF10 had come out yet.
So this level's really mean because there's a guy targeting you while you're walking around from like the foreground, but there's no boss, so that's not.
Yeah,
so
I mean, yeah, we just missed it, but like Neetsel clearing stage 5.
Yeah.
Pretty easily.
Only had zero lives left and got hit by the targeting a lot, but I think that it doesn't start until late into the level, so if you're playing well, not that big of a deal.
And then round 6 is another free round, because you're just on a jet ski. Or as I call them, boater cycles.
Motorcycles, that's good. This is round 6, by the way, so we're moving fast.
Yeah, I think round 7 is a little tricky, because there is a specific item that is recommended in the paste bin to have. And if you do not pick that item, you're not going to have a good time.
Yeah, these actually are jet skis. There's a difference, I guess. These stand-up ones are jet skis. The ones you sit on and ride like an ATV, those are wave runners.
They're all boater cycles.
They are all boater cycles. I can't argue with that. This is like a lot of jet skis. It's kind of crazy that the enemies have so many.
It's such a weird, like, jet skis as a concept just seem like I feel like they're used more by like villainous organizations than heroes.
They're actually pretty hard. Like, wave runners are easy. You just sit on them and drive them. But like, I've tried a jet ski once, and like, you stand up on it, and like you steer by like moving the handles that you're holding left. They're actually like kind of hard to ride and control. You can't just like hop on it and no.
But yeah, Neetsel here. Now on to round 7. The trick with this one is that there's going to be rocks. You cannot hurt these guys unless you're using a special weapon, or you go over and take damage, because they're going to throw grenades. So you need to throw grenades back at them, really, in order to have a chance of not taking damage.
Neetsel's getting the idea. Hasn't successfully done it yet, but... Okay, taking a death. But looks, learned a lot. Learned a lot, I think.
Yeah, and checking in at our bottom race, they're both on round 2. So our top race...
Yeah, it's unfortunate.
Yeah, round 2 is not easy. This is not an easy game. And the fact that it was...
seems like the hardest, honestly.
I would agree.
Like, not from a literal difficulty perspective, but, like, I think in this race, once you beat round 2, you're going to have an easier time with everything that comes after it. Maybe not 5. Neetsel might have gotten easy with 5 with that targeting from the foreground. We'll have to see. Omeganumber's getting close.
Yeah, just that ending bit of 5, I think, is the hard part. And then 7 is also pretty tricky.
Yeah, I guess we're seeing 7 now. And he's doing pretty good. You have to be really cautious, though. Which I like. I don't know. I like some MT games where you gotta actually be cautious every once in a while. Because we play a lot of easier games where you can kind of just rush.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of what I've called hold right simulators.
Yeah.
And a lot of, shovelware GBA games tend to have that issue.
We have a well, I don't want to spoil. I mean, if you draw it, whatever, it's not going to give you an advantage. But like, we have a shovelware GBA game, and it was like one of the very first games I put on there, and it still hasn't been drawn. It's kind of crazy. I think there's something weird with the Google Sheets RNG. It won't do anything that's like really close to 1 or 1, like at least that I've ever seen. We might need a better RNG solution to get into it.
But yeah,
but this is
having
also...
more...
Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, having more games in the pool that, have varied level design, like, where you do have to think before you leap.
Yeah, I think... I didn't play this game. 2 other testers did, and they raced it in person, I think, actually. But,
Is this Konami?
This game?
Yeah.
Namco.
Okay, I just saw the Moai heads in the background. I couldn't remember if that was like a Konami thing or like what company always has Moai heads.
There's just a lot of games that do. I mean, they're pretty cool as far as like a background. I think it's a little weird that this guy would be anywhere where there'd be Moai heads, considering everywhere else he's been so far.
Yeah, he's been to Vegas. I mean, we just crossed the Pacific Ocean.
Well, we're on Easter Island now. I don't know why there's so many of these guys on Easter Island.
We're just walking in a circle.
Okay, here we go, boss. Oh, what the hell?
Yeah, we've got...
It's some sort of a deer, I guess, would be the closest thing that I could relate it to. Man, these missiles destroying this thing. At least it looks like it. It's hard to tell, but... 1 life left. Walk out of the hitbox. Okay, go up there. That's way to do it.
I think Neetsel actually first tries this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Nice.
And that is the done from Neetsel, finishing round 7.
Nice job. Well, Neetsel's one of our better players. It's an early round, but good players are still good in the early rounds.
Yeah, but like round 2 was pretty much the only real difficulty that Neetsel had. And like for a game like this, it really it's asking a lot out of you in the second level of the game.
Yeah. But what I was gonna say is I think if we did bring this back, and I think it would be okay, honestly. I don't think there's anything wrong with this game. It's just kind of like... It's probably a little hard for the very first round of the tournament. For winners 1, I probably wouldn't put this in again.
Yeah, but not every round 1 game should be easy, no consequences.
No. But this is actually fairly difficult. But Omeganumbers is doing great. Die in there. That was before the. Let's see. Do they keep playing?
Yeah, that was before the targeting section, but I don't know if Omeganumber continues.
No, they stopped. Okay. Let's do this.
It's not surprising. Like, you're only on the 5th level of the game. Your opponent has not done. You had a heck of a time on that second round, and just like, well, yeah, there's no reason why. But another reason, like, yeah, probably not the only people in the race to quit, but it's just, yeah, and there's no shame in it.
Is that true? There's a whole website. Can you link that?
I am actually interested in seeing this website
absolutely.
that has all the Moai heads. It's almost in the same vein of like, can you pet the dog in this game? And so at our bottom race, they are still trying to get the crab, but Mari-Mauritz had a system down at one point of dodging this thing, and I think is doing a good job this time. Is going for a high jump and staying to the left wall, taking a hit there, but has gotten a bunch of laser shots in on it.
Oh, website timer. Oh, guess we get no timer.
And Mari-Mauritz getting the kill.
I love that. Okay, so let's do this. Let's remember 103.47. All right. Will you remember that?
Okay. I'm doing my best. I did it so well that I wrote it down, so I don't have to remember it now.
And this was, sorry, gotta check this one more time. This was 56.32. All right.
You need that number again?
Not anymore.
Well, why'd you ask me to remember it then?
Because I might not have remembered it, but I did myself.
I feel useless.
Why?
Sorry.
Like that? That's just like fucking bullshit.
Yeah, exactly. Why ask me to remember a number and then not have me use it? I agree.
Let's see, do we have sound for Mauritz? Yeah, we do. We might have audio for him too, though. We'll have to see.
God.
We do.
I'm sorry, but my reaction times are.
Alright, well, in that case,
Going
We
back
will.
to Rainwave.
we are back to Rainwave. Okay, so can I... The problem is I don't think I can manually... Oh, I can, okay. We're about 40 minutes in. This timer isn't perfect, but I will...
Yeah, so we are about halfway done.
Yeah.
Because this does go to time. But Mari-Mauritz has the lead at this point because they have been able to best the crab, where Yorkie has yet to figure out the correct pattern.
I think this motorcycle level isn't so bad. Reminds me
No,
a little
the-
bit of the Contra 3. I remember when I was younger, I played a lot of Contra 3. I eventually was able to 1cc it, but I remember the auto-scroller levels were always just kind of like free. You didn't really have to think about them too much.
Yeah, just like the jet ski level, it's sort of almost like a little break.
Yeah. Las Vegas night. I love the gradient.
Now we're gonna see our favorite casinos again.
King,
King
Coin.
Coin.
What's he bringing? He's bringing the shotgun. Shotgun's got to be useful sometimes. I got to be honest with you. It seems like the worst weapon. The spread in this game seems totally useless. Because I feel like you're always... like it's not like there's people coming from all directions. They're coming from either your left or your right, and you're trying to kill them very deliberately.
Well, I mean, the shotgun is pretty good on this stage since you're going to have a lot of jumping enemies, and since it does shoot upwards,
Oh, okay.
it does catch them without you having to really aim. And for someone who's really bad at aiming...
Yeah, geez, these yellow guys have a lot of health. That was 4 hits, so yeah, I could see the shotgun being... Oh yeah, that one hit multiple times. Okay, maybe I'm wrong. Yeah, only 2 shotgun shots to kill these guys. Because their hitboxes are so big. If you're close enough.
There's Gold Lake.
Gold Lake, I think we missed Gold Lake last time.
We probably missed a few other ones.
Golden Knight.
Golden Knight.
Gold Knight
Next to
right next to
Gold
Golden Knight. People get a little confused. People get a little bit confused, but it's okay.
And there's the Star Casino. We mentioned that one before.
Yeah.
Oh,
Got
Gold Knight has
Gold
a
Knight's
lot
second
of-
location.
Gold Knight has a lot of locations. They're
Yeah.
they're the chain casino.
Well, that's why Golden Knight was so pissed when they opened one up right next to him, because they were like, come on. I mean, you already have one right down the road.
They're trying to get a monopoly on the system. Oh, and there's another. Yeah, there's so many Gold Knights. But
Oh,
there's
with
the
King
MVP. There's
King
King
Coin!
Coin.
It looks a lot like Red Rose, we'll admit, but really, when you go inside, it's way different.
You know, you get the ambiance.
Yeah. Good to know. The Gons. Sunday! At the Mega Dome!
Yeah, Mari-Mauritz out of bullets, so has to do this really
Completely
the
out.
slow method. And there is a physical attack, so like it does look like you can pistol whip enemies.
Yeah, so so that's when you're out of sub-weapon bullets, you get the knife. When you're out of normal bullets, you get the slow bullets, and then when you're out of sub-weapon bullets, you get the knife. Some of the unmarked doors have health refills? We didn't even notice that now.
I don't think many of the racers were going in the unmarked doors.
That would definitely need to be added to the pace bin, were this to be played again, for sure. Their health ups at full health? What, permanently? Oh, okay. Mari-Mauritz on to stage 5. I'm surprised that this goes to time. They're making excellent progress. Although I was a little concerned about 5 being difficult.
It's not 5 that I think they have a wall on.
Got
I
it.
believe it's 7 that they mostly because, little spoilers, they couldn't figure out a consistent way to damage the centaur boss.
Oh.
So the trick that Neetsel did is when Neetsel got to the centaur boss, there's a special weapon that you could pick up right at the end, which was the flamethrower.
Yes.
And so Neetsel opted to pick that up. If I remember correctly, Mari does not pick up that special weapon and maintain the grenades that they have, which make the level easier to clear, but they do not do any damage to the boss.
I'm concerned Yorkie's not going to make it off at 2.
I think Yorkie does, but I'm not sure when.
Well, what I'm considering doing, actually, FFAO, is once they get to 7, we see them attempt it a few times, and then maybe skipping ahead to see the successful run. But we will see, especially if Yorkie isn't making it off of 2 anytime soon.
I know I'm spoiling the race, but
This race was so long ago.
it's been a while, and it's just
People have avoided doing this one because of its length, and so we need to make it happen. It's not fair that these people don't get their restream. They may not get the whole thing, but they will get it. And as I understand, Mari-Mauritz has a bit of a heroic ending, so I want to see that at the very least. Making good progress on 5, although 0 lives at this point is pretty bad, I guess. Especially since we don't have audio. This music does not fit this game at all.
I can't even hear it, so
If you turn up the Discord stream, you should be able to with them.
I have the Discord stream up. I cannot hear. There's no audio from the Discord stream.
Oh, that's weird. Well, I'm not gonna fix that now.
Yeah, just live in silence. You already spoiled the race, Shrambles. You don't deserve anything.
That's what you get.
You don't deserve happiness.
Well, we
Sitting
have.
there.
Part of it also is that we have another race coming in 51 minutes. Back to round 5, which I missed the name of.
It's like inside some building.
What's the name of the dev? PPC? I don't know. On the cover, it's just a big Namco.
It's Shramco.
Now Production Company Limited. Wow. The one of the race comments is, "I'm surprised there's 3 games in the Sternly Walking Man series."
Sternly Walking Man is a classic.
I mean, he means business. He looks like he would punch you. He's got only guns, but he does look like he's ready to punch if it comes down to it.
Like, his interrogation tactic is literally just walk up to you, smack you, and then leave the room. There's
Jaw
no one
and
else.
Adam Numbers have raced Rolling Thunder 2 before. I wonder if that plays similarly. A Beautiful Katamari? Is that the one on the 360?
And Yorkie taking another death on the crab.
Unfortunate. So what I'm gonna do is make an executive decision, and we're gonna go ahead and take... Yorkie does not finish this goal. But we're gonna go through. We're gonna okay, he just beats 5 right there. Easy. Obviously auto scroller's easy.
Yeah, has a bit of trouble getting through 7. Mostly because just the enemy placements and then not really getting a good grasp on the boss for a bit.
Okay. Now we've got the ultimate right here. Start at the beginning of the boss fight. Here we go. Sternly walking into the fight.
Yeah, it has this, like, I don't even sure what to call it, like a motar.
Order?
Mortar, there we go.
Nice.
Centaur.
But the problem is...
Yeah, you combine Centaur with it.
Yeah, motar. It's got legs, it can talk.
And it shoots like massive bombs hours away.
Yeah, the issue with it is that it only does the contact damage with the actual shot. The fire beneath does nothing. And it's like barely doing any damage. But has a nice rhythm right now. Isn't getting got by the shots. Does a good job dodging those missiles. But does get tracked there. Down to 1 HP.
Oh my gosh. Well, now they have to fire the gun.
I'm gonna do 1 shot every time. Got 2 in there.
All right.
3.
All right. Come on.
It's
Jumping a little early. That was a little scary to me.
this is just a A long battle right now.
But consistent. Only has one hit and one life.
Like, will they clutch this out?
There it is. Glad we got to see that final fight. Mari-Mauritz finishing at, I think, just over 90 minutes. But they were like, well, let's not tell him. Let him finish this fight. And so, technically went to time, but Mauritz did indeed finish the goal.
Has the moral victory of completing the goal.
Absolutely.